Alright class, settle down, class is in session. Everyone get to your seats. Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to Rimworld. So we're continuing on with our little village here. I just wanted to do a quick check to see what was going on because it's been a little while since I played this, not too long. Couldn't quite remember what was happening, but either way, we're just continuing along with what we've been doing. As you can see, one of the things that's quite nice about the way I've been playing this game is we've got quite a lot of money, and the ability to sort of get more money if we need it. Keisuke, let's get you this armor vest for now, just because I want somebody to be wearing it. But we're actually quite high in population. I'm going to build another room here. And you want to always have more rooms, strictly speaking, than you really need to have, just because you want to make sure that you've got plenty of room in case some people show up. You can turn some to prisoners' quarters, you can make other rooms for colonists, and so on and so forth. But we've got a pretty full base here. Now, what I want to do is actually open up that pod, just because there might be a person in there. So we're going to go ahead and put an improvised steel turret right over here. That ought to do it. And we'll just hurry this along here. Actually, let's also go into power. Where is the... I can't tell where the steel turret is. Oh, there. And then we can deconstruct all of those cables later, but that's fine. For now, pretty happy with our defensive setup. We've got 3 turrets here, or sorry, 3 mortars, rather, which is going to give us a pretty good ability to deal with these sort of situations. This guy's got armor. You've got a pistol. Armor and cowboy hat, I think, is going to be what we want to do here. So we're going to open this up here, and for this we're going to want some people on standby. I don't think we're going to need a whole lot. This is just one cryo sleep pod. So we're going to go a bit slower here. And sometimes you can get an ally doing this. Actually, I wonder. Let's actually bring you back here. And let's do force target. Okay, so that worked. I didn't know that that would work, so and then we're just gonna get into a bit of a shootout with this guy. So it did turn out that the guy in there is a jackass, which is not a huge surprise, but we've got quite a lot of firepower heading down range towards him, so that's all fine. And that's probably gonna take him out. Oh wow, he lived. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and grab up this guy's stuff here. What are you wearing? Gear? That sort of stuff. One of the things I should have been doing is this. Yeah, he's got a bionic leg, but I can't really remove it, which is unfortunate since he did die. Actually, Iskra, you have a pistol, right? Let's have you grab that Uzi. So, yeah, this gets us some nice resources. It gets us a chunk of gold. It gets us some clothes that are fairly expensive. I'm missing 9 construction materials. It's probably wood. Looks like it. So yeah, it was nice to get that out of the way. Sometimes you get someone who's an ally or somebody who's in trouble, and they'll pop out of there and you can get them to join your colony, so, you know, worth checking out. One of the other things is there's an exotic goods trader here that I forgot about. I should check out something with them. How are things going with you guys? So, what I want to do is sell all of this sort of stuff here. This is just random clothes that we've been picking up. I want to keep the Devil Strand jacket. The Devil Strand jacket is actually quite good. It's actually got some armor to it. So we're going to keep that, and we're actually going to get someone to wear that a little bit later, but for now that is perfectly fine. We could get something like a Hyperweight t-shirt, but that's a little bit too expensive, so we're going to be okay with what we've got here. But again, like, we've got a lot of silver now. We can afford to buy a slave, definitely, and we might be able to afford 2. Now, we don't, strictly speaking, need any of this stuff around here anymore, so we're going to go ahead and deconstruct that turret, as well as a lot of this cable. Can't do it without accidentally deconstructing that, can I? Oh, can. Okay. There we go. And this will let us reclaim that steel. So, not too bad situation that we've gotten ourselves into here. It'd be nice if I could grab this synthread stuff and this gold before that trade ship goes away, but I don't really want to prioritize hauling that badly. So that was an interesting way to sort of cheese your way into those sort of things. One of the things that we could also try and do is aim artillery at these cryo sleep pods. And doing that is going to be a good way of getting us a couple shots against it, if we want to. I just have to check here. This room's not below temperature. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to add another cooler here, and we're going to add one in here just in case as well, because you never know. But we also kind of want to set that lower, but let's not. Oh man, they set my medical supplies on. I paid a lot of money for those. Medical supplies just hit by lightning. See, this is why I like having this made out of concrete, because it literally had to hit exactly on my medical supplies. It's not, oh yeah, no, it kind of hit nearby. No, it's like, it actually hit my medical supplies. It's just like, oh, you're such a dick game. Okay, Keisuke, I need you to prioritize working on that, because I need this hole filled in. As you can see, currently the temperature there is quite high. So we need this finished. Keisuke, actually, already constructing. Okay, well, whatever. And that should be enough resources to finish it off. Okay. And I'll seal back that room. And we're going to set this down. Forgot as well, there's no power to that part of the building. Let's go ahead and actually bring the cables all the way down around there. That way we've got an alternate route just in case. Pneumatic picks finished, so we're going to learn hospital beds. Hospital beds are quite important in this game once you've gotten yourself to the point where you have a dedicated hospital, which is a good idea to have. Okay, so indoors 20 degrees Celsius, that's not good. Hopefully it'll start dropping pretty quickly, because I have a lot of meat in there that could start rotting. This is set to -9, right? Yep, -9, -9. Good. So we want this to drop into the negatives. Trade ship passing by, exotic goods trader. Haven't really got anything moved onto there yet, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Got a lot of stuff to haul. And one of the other things that we can actually do now that I've sort of got it set up, we can go ahead into production, get our crematorium. I don't want sandstone. I think that we mostly have granite. Let's check here. That is granite, so we'll go ahead and make it out of that. And we're going to put it here. Why? Because we're relatively close to the corpse area in this little cave area, and this building is susceptible to rain, so I'm just going to let this natural overhang from the mountain cover that up a little bit. To get the electricity down there, I'm going to actually build an alternate route for the electricity to go to these turrets so I can reconnect them if necessary. So it's going to go down this way, like that. And that should be an effective way to do this. I'm surprised that no one is willing to move this guy's poor corpse. Alright. Let's just check our energy. It looks like we're going through energy just a little bit faster than we should. This guy is getting a little bit of hypothermia from the cold in the fridge room, so I'm going to give him this Devil Strand jacket, and that should actually solve that problem. He should be able to resist that much temperature right now. I turned off this generator because I noticed my batteries were full. I don't want my batteries to explode, so whenever they get too full, just give them a quick tap, turn them off, turn off one of your generators, and that should make sure that you don't actually blow up anything. It is hard to tell when it's actually going to explode and when you're at a steady consumption rate, but you don't want to take any chances with that, really. Now, I could start adding in air conditioning to everybody's rooms, and while I'm at it, maybe adding the heaters as well. But I don't particularly think that that's a sensible thing to be doing. Let's make another longsword. And we're going to need to cut some more plasteel out of this wall here. So there are probably other uses for plasteel, but this is what I found sort of the best use of it, is to just really go to town with destroying sort of the economy of the game by selling swords. Like this longsword is superior quality. It is going to sell for like 2,900 silver, which is absolutely ludicrous. This dead guy is still just here. He's not forbidden or anything, is he? No, he's not. Wonder why no one's putting him in a grave. We have graves. Maybe they just don't consider him a priority. Huh, interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still just wood. Got a lot of things going on in our little colony here. So a lot of work not really getting done. You know what? I'm going to suspend the bill at the stonecutter's table here. I don't really need more stone being cut right now. Do want other things to get done. More swords is actually a good thing, though, so I'm going to let him continue this because these are just ridiculously good value. Let's see here. We finished hospital bed. These are all useful things, but I'm going to actually let this sit right now. Now, let's sort of back out a little bit and think about what we need to sort of focus on for this, because we are doing this as a guide sort of series. We're getting into sort of later in the year. It's August now. And I kind of want to make sure that we're not going to end up in a situation where we hit winter and are in trouble because of it. So we're going to want to make sure that all of our stuff is set up well for that sort of situation. We've got plenty of metal. It doesn't take very long to make ourselves heaters, and you do need to make heaters once winter comes along if it's going to be quite cold, or you need enough jackets for everybody, or both. So one of the things that I could start focusing on is making sure that I have got enough jackets for everybody. And I could actually do that by going through everybody's gear. So let's just look here. We've got just Synthread here for Bray. This guy's got a cloth duster. I don't actually think that a duster provides much protection against the cold, but it's better than nothing if I recall correctly, and we could always give them a little bit more clothes later. This guy's got a good jacket, so he's probably okay. Doesn't have any jacket, and so looks like we're going to have to definitely think about getting some more jackets. We've got one extra spare one, so if we see someone who's selling something like that, we could always use that to purchase. But what we're going to do here is let Maxwell finish cutting down this tree, and as soon as he does, we're going to have him go check that exotic goods trader if it's still around. Might not be. Nope, they're not around anymore. Okay, well, the next time a store comes around, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we buy some of that, but we're going to make some more button-down shirts instead of these t-shirts. Slightly warmer stuff. And it doesn't take quite as much as a parka to make those in terms of ingredients. Got a rotting corpse up there, that's unpleasant. Okay, Muffalo Shaman just visiting. That's fine. In terms of our overall colonies, like health and defense, I think we're relatively good here. Now that we've got this here, we're going to cremate corpse, and we're going to do that forever. So this does short out in the rain, which is why I put it in here. There's actually an overhang. It's underground, technically. So if we were to look at this, it is, you know, it says outdoors, but there's an overhang above it. You can tell from the shadow. So that becomes an effective place to put that. And we finally burned up that corpse. That's good. And this place is finally into the negatives again, so that is good. Just gonna turn this off again. Toggling that on and off. Alright. Worst comes to worst, you can make campfires, but that's more for if you're outside and you've got people on the mortars. Alright. Let's go ahead and wood floor this. Let's go ahead and chop down even more trees, because we've got quite a lot of trees growing in here that would be nice to cut. Having just a lot of wood lying around is a good thing in this game. I like how everybody's just leaving the potatoes out here. It doesn't even really matter to them. Just like, eh, whatever. Finally. Hauling, honestly, was not really a big priority regardless, but, you know. As you can see, we're still just, actually, let's give somebody this jacket here. You don't really need it, I think. Got a little bit more clothes than some people. I'll give it to KSK. Okay, so you, there we go. And that other Synthread stuff we'll sell to the next person who comes along for it. And the pistol, I guess we could sell. Uranium, interesting stuff, you can sell that as well. Oops. Left this off for a little too long. Okay, so I think we can actually just leave this on perpetually. Why is this saying no energy here? Weird. Well, it seems to be powering things up a little bit, no? That was weird. Alright, so I think that this put us into equilibrium a little bit. Slave trader. Okay, this is actually really good, even though it's kind of evil, but let's go ahead and call these guys up here. And one of the things you can do is you can just outright start buying some people, and that's always a good thing. Let's see here. We've got someone who's 66 years old. They're pretty good at research and medicine. Those aren't particularly skills I need, but they could potentially be useful. Let's go ahead and check this other person over here, character. This person's better at shooting. They're good at artistic. Cooking, they've got 6 in. These people are both very old. I'm not really sure that... Oh, this guy's got some cataracts in his eyes here. So these guys might not be the greatest people to bring on board here, just because they don't really have stats that I particularly want. And their health does not seem to be the greatest. We've got some slight impairments here already. So we're going to leave these guys be, but we are going to go ahead and buy some bionic eyes. We're just going to buy one for now, I think. That should be okay. Now, the reason I'm getting this bionic eye is that it'll let me replace a cataract when I've got people with those. So we're going to go ahead and get that. That's just going to sit there, that's fine. But, yeah, sometimes the slave trader comes along and has some really great people to buy that don't have any problems or anything like that, and they're just a great way to increase the population of your little colony. Alright, we're just going to continue on a little bit. Now, I kind of do want to start artillery bombarding these cryosleep caskets, and the reason is it will give us a chance to sort of try and exploit the resources that they could have. They could potentially have some friendlies in there that would be knocked out by the unfriendlies pretty much immediately, which is the unfortunate thing. But it would let us sort of unlock those caskets and bring out those guys pretty quickly without too much fuss. And hopefully they would come in hostile and try to actually do something about me being here. Okay, let's see here. Have you got a button-down shirt? You've got a t-shirt, so we're going to go ahead and give you the button-down. Oh, we've actually finished a lot of button-eyed shirts. Those are fast to build. Okay, we'll give you that as soon as you finish cutting that down. Okay, and are you wearing a t-shirt? You're wearing a t-shirt, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you that. This is giving me a little bit more warmth across the colonists here. You've got jackets, so you guys don't really need me to give you anything. And with winter sort of approaching, it's gotten cooler outside, 16 degrees. You know, it's important to make sure that we've got a little bit of heat going for us. I think that I can even... Like, I'm not doing a whole lot with my villagers right now, so I can go ahead and do this right now. And this is an efficient way to make sure you're using up as much space, or as much, getting as many rooms as possible with as few resources as is possible. So that is what we're going for here. And we're going to match these beds up on this side, so there we go. So we can now have a colony of 12. We've got, let's see, besieged. Okay, we don't have anyone there, do we? Because that would suck. Okay, I need to make sure that everyone who's out of the base is either heading back or is back. So, like Maxwell and Maker over here, I need to get you guys back home. Actually, you know what? I don't think that you're going to come into the line of fire of those guys over there. Just going to make sure that everything that is near them is forbidden so that you're going to go running off towards them. But what we're going to do is, now that we've got some pirates who are being jerks, we're going to grab KSK. We don't, strictly speaking, need our plasteel right now, so we're going to get these guys to man these steel mortars right now. I thought I had a third one. What the hell is that sound? Hold on one second. Okay, and we're back, and we've got some mortar fire going on, so you can see that hopefully we're going to be able to knock out a couple of these guys with our mortars. And if we do, it'll significantly reduce the odds that we're going to start having to face a full assault wave. We're going to go into security here and replace that steel mortar I accidentally unbuilt, whatever. I'm going to have you prioritize the construction of the steel mortar. Okay, the slave trader left comms range, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Oh, looks like one of the mortars actually hit these guys. If we look at the health of Midori over here. Shredded explosive mortar shell. So, yeah, already got a hit. Which is quite nice. Just want to get another hit before they finish building that. It looks like an incendiary, so that's fine. I should have built it not on that tree. So so here we go, watching the mortar fly yet again. Hopefully this will hit somebody. No, that's way off. Oh, they're building 2 mortars this time. One of them is a normal steel mortar, so that's going to be much more of a pain to deal with. Now, I'm not force targeting. There's a reason for that, and that's because, honestly, force targeting doesn't really often hit the thing that you're trying to hit. So you want to just sort of make sure that you're firing as much as possible at the people. Like, you could aim at the steel mortar and hope that you'll hit someone that's sort of near it, but it doesn't really increase the odds of that, and I find that you might as well just aim at nothing. Oh, I hit somebody. Or that person already... that person just died from the injuries, so I don't think I got another hit. So, once again, we just want to make sure that we're constantly repairing stuff, rebuilding stuff as is necessary. The worst place to get hit by anything is our kitchen. We don't really want that getting hit, but it probably will, knowing our luck. Okay, this guy needs to get going pretty badly. Straight, how are you? You're fine. Our kitchen tables again. You guys are dicks. Okay, so let's go ahead and just continue on rebuilding our stuff. It doesn't really matter. I mean, our guys aren't really doing anything else while we're being sieged like this, so... I mean, there's no reason not to just keep on rebuilding everything to replace the stuff that we're losing. Okay. Let's see, how long until this can fire? It's going to be another good while. Oh, there's the incendiary. Hopefully it doesn't hit anything too flammable. Yep, okay. I think it took a chunk out of that stone formation, though. Oh, maybe not, actually. I think this one might be good. Nope, short. Drat. Alright, we could check their gear, actually. Nope, they have definitely got M24s. In fact, the first thing I found was a guy with an M24. So, yeah, we can't really do the sniping match with them and just pick them off for free, so we are going to have to outlive them. Looks like Maxwell is still doing the stupid thing that he's doing. Oh well. You go ahead and haul that stuff, Maxwell. Looks like he's drawing fire. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, good. Managed to hit Amy over here. Left leg severely shredded. That's going to make her a lot slower. Alright, so we're into fall officially. That doesn't make a huge difference to us. I don't think that hit anything that's flammable, really, so that's fine. Abandoned child is passing by, that's fine. Now, I'm pretty sure this fire doesn't spread because it's on a fuel puddle, apparently. Interesting. Did not know those existed. Alright, let's check your guys' mental states. In darkness, okay, in darkness. Both of you are full, both of you are pretty happy. What are they shooting at here? Nothing. What are we shooting at here? Looks like also nothing. I don't think we hit anything either. Alright, so... basically just playing volleyball back and forth. Nothing too big a deal. We are going to need more wood, I think. I think they're still shooting at Maxwell. That's pretty great. You go, Maxwell. You draw that aggro. Alright, so you guys have got to be kind of feeling hungry at this point in time. Yeah, you're actually okay. Still, that's kind of surprising. Okay, you are working on this, right? Build that thing, you jerk. I've never actually wiped out an entire wave of these people using this method. Amy is going to be moving at a crawl, so I don't have to worry about her at all. And we can actually continue firing mortars at them for just a little bit, but... yeah, we're not going to actually focus too much on that. We're going to let you guys off the hook now. But one of the things that I don't want to do is have anybody wandering outside right now, so we're going to actually have you all assume a defensive position. Let's see here. You, I can actually have hiding back there because you've got the M24. You've got a pretty long-range gun, so we're going to put you... I want to have you clean. Thought I recruited everybody. Apparently not. Okay, so you've got a Lee Enfield, so you can hide behind there. Where you've got an M24, you can hide behind all the way over there. You can stand there. And you can go stand over here. And you two can go to sleep or whatever. Go have something to eat, maybe. Actually, that's not a wall there. Let's have you stand over here, where there is a wall. Okay, so they basically beat the shit out of a random passerby for no good reason, but, you know, whatever. I like how he decides to sit at the non-existent table to eat. Alright, what are you doing? You're going outside for some reason. Okay, let's not have you do that, and let's have you stand over there if you're so pumped up and good to go. Actually, even up here might be even better. Now, this guy coming in by himself is kind of hilarious. This is really quite great. He's got a double-strand button-down shirt. That's really nice. So as you can see, he's taken a lot of bullets and is not dead. He's taken a ton of bullets and is not dead. Alright, let's have Lestreat just over here. Now, the problem is he's probably going to get killed by all the fire for standing there, but... whatever. Oh, there's another person downed, but not dead. Now, the thing is, like, they aren't going to die. Like, they're just lying in the fire. There are a lot of downed people here. Okay. Well, that was interesting. We have a lot of potential hostages. Alright, you guys, you're all undrafted. Let's go have you capture the herbalist. Okay, well, we need, set for prisoner. And our guys are completely unscathed, so this is kind of hilarious. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Maxwell go grab the herbalist. Sam. Everett. Felix. Oh my god. This has the potential to ruin us. Okay, like, strictly speaking, it is probably a bad idea for me to accept this many hostages. Like, what we probably actually want to be doing is killing some of them. Or something, like maybe organ harvesting. Oh my god, there's another... He did live! Capture Sheng. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if we have got any unclaimed beds. We're gonna change all of these to medical. So that we can actually properly attend to these guys. Okay, so I think all 5 of these were being taken. Yeah. And I think these 2 were being taken, but I think this one's free? That's right, it is. Okay. This is too many... This is a bad idea, okay? Like, what I'm doing here is a bad idea. This is too many prisoners. This is, like, far too many prisoners. And we're probably going to pay for this. So, I'm gonna... Like, I've never had this many prisoners come in like this. So, one of the things that you can do is rather than focusing on... Whoops. Okay, yeah. Rather than focusing on trying to actually convert them all, what you want to do is actually harvest some of their organs and then potentially release them. And this will stop those guys from attacking us anymore. Let's have you draft, undraft, so that you'll actually use medicine. Okay, let's have you set... We're actually going to want to go over all these guys and see who's the most useful to keep. So, health, do we have anybody that's so injured that they cannot, like, recover? Okay, so you're actually pretty okay, and your stats, not bad. You're a good grower, you're a good shooter, medicine's high, so, and you're unlikely to have any crippling disabilities. Let's see you. Lots of melee, that's not a very useful skill, so if we were going to do that, we might do this to this guy. And Felix over here, let's check you out. High difficulty. Nothing too permanent. He's really good at melee, but he's That Mali's not a very useful skill. He's good enough at construction and growing. Yeah, this guy's not great, but he's okay. Let's check Everett over here, prisoner. And let's check you. You have nothing that looks like it's going to be permanent. Your stats are pretty decent, actually, so it's not too bad. Oops, let's have you draft on draft so that you'll not cure that person with that. I don't need you to do that right now, so we're going to have you grab up that stuff. Okay, and again, we don't want you doing this. Let's check out this guy. Again, he's a pretty good all-arounder. He's not very good at fighting, but psychically dull and a slowpoke. Slowpoke is bad, but let's go ahead and try to recruit, get medicine, friendly chat, all that other sort of stuff there. Let's just, have you got... Oh, okay, a pinky was shot off. That's not too bad. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done all the checking that. I think that what we're going to do is, excuse me, going to find the person who's least useful, take all their stuff. Like, I think that Felix over here might be the least useful along with Sheng, so what we're probably going to do is do some minor organ harvesting once they're, you know, well enough to survive that. But let's go ahead and turn this up. We've got so much poor quality, good quality sort of stuff going on here. Wow, Sheng apparently really needed help. Well, someone did get their pinky shot off, so... Okay. I like how he's just eating at the ghost table. There's nothing there, but, you know. Alright. Let's do a quick weapons check as well. We've got an M26 there. Lee Enfield could be replaced. We'll wait till KSK is done with Felix over there. Okay, and we're going to have you grab... I actually want you to have an M24 as well. M24s are probably like the best gun in this game, basically. It's a little bit overpowered, but the LMGs are not bad either. Uzi, we can replace that with an LMG. Let's go ahead and add wood-paneled floors to all these rooms. Make our patients a little bit happier. Okay, so when you've got too many prisoners, and I think that we can agree that I have too many prisoners, excuse me, one of the things that you can sort of do here is you can go ahead, I'm going to go strip Felix. So that's all the stuff that we can now take, and we're also potentially going to go ahead and strip Sheng. All your stuff, thank you. And what we can do is we can mark these prisoners for operations, and we're going to go ahead and add Bill. And we're going to just harvest kidneys because we don't want anything that would potentially kill them. So harvesting a kidney, not lethal in this game. And this game does turn people into monsters. That is very, very much a thing. Let's go here, health, add Bill. And we're going to harvest a right kidney there. And yeah, we're going to do that, which is, you know, not nice. We're not nice people here in this colony, in New Kidston. But we do what has to be done sometimes to reduce the prisoner population, because our prisoner population is way too friggin' high. Alright, now then, could also go ahead and do other things, but that should be fine for now. Okay, so as you can see, Felix has had his, kidney removed. He's under anesthetic, so he's going to be down for quite a while. But once he does get back up, we're going to actually release him, and we're also going to release Sheng, who's also under anesthetic. Everyone else, we're going to continue treating the way we've been treating. So how'd your healing go? Sometimes, like, yeah, so we've got an old gunshot wound here that's decreasing her abilities a little bit. This guy relatively fine, this guy completely fine, so, you know, worked out well enough in our favor. We're just going to wait for both Sheng and Felix to recover from their surgeries, and then we're just going to release them. We're just going to tell them to say, okay, well, you know, we don't need you anymore. We've taken your kidney. That's the only useful part of you, so, you know, bye. And now, the reason I'm not doing this, like, taking way more is that if we go into thoughts here, prisoner organ harvest is a big penalty to our psyches here. Straight just turned 37. That's lovely. And we're going to go ahead and okay, so Felix, we are now going to go ahead and release. Wait, have you got gear? Okay, you taking all your clothes and telling you to go home. Away with you. Okay, you two, you're released. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to stop these people from attacking us as often, because it's like, oh yeah, no, they were good guys. They released the prisoners they took from us. They're, you know, they're both missing a kidney, but you know, whatever. And this is going to reduce the burden that they would otherwise have had on our food situation. And we've just got a couple kidneys lying around. We're going to change this so that we can store body parts there. Yes, we can. Okay. But as you can see, we're now working on wardening these guys. I want to make sure that we're only wardening with people who are really good at wardening. I don't want to be doing that with everybody here. Yeah, Bray is about to have a mental break. She'll probably be fine in just a second. Thoughts? Yeah, urgently hungry. So just eats random dead person food off the ground. Okay. Well, surgeon prisoner, but, you know. What you gonna do? Alright, so we've got a double strand shirt here, which is actually really good. We're gonna go ahead and check in here. Yeah, you've got a t-shirt, so we're gonna have you wear that button-down shirt. And we're going to have you wear this Kevlar helmet. And that should be good. And these are t-shirts. I can't tell the difference between the t-shirts and button-down shirts in this game. There's a button-down shirt. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, we just need some traders to come by here. That would be lovely. Alright. Tribe of people are visiting, that's fine. We're going to have Maxwell head on all the way up here. And we're just going to go ahead and strip this corpse over here. Those frag grenades are now open season. All these are now open season. Lestritz is apparently having some problems. He's desperately hungry, I'm guessing. He's going to be fine in just a second, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah. And we're actually going to go ahead to go to the sculptor's table, add a build, make abstract sculpture. What we want to make this out of is only stone. And this isn't the best thing to make this stuff out of. You'll obviously sell it for less than if you made it out of something nice, but actually we have no one who's good at art, so let's just turn that off. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so we've got that available, but no one's doing it. I like how Everett over here is just falling asleep beside the floor there, but pirates besieging, like, right away. This is kind of nonsense. Okay, well, we're gonna do is set these beds as non-medical because it looks like you guys have recovered. And we're going to want to get some people on the guns again. And this is kind of annoying, but it does happen. Maker, you're going to get on a turret. I don't care that you were supposed to be hauling. And hopefully we'll get some more prisoners to harvest the organs of. Okay, so what are you doing? Looks like you're hungry, so you're going to go eat. Okay. Keisuke, I don't really care what you're doing there, hauling that, so you're going to get on that. And Iskra, once you finish eating, you're going to go on the guns as well. Let's see what's up here. I like how these people have just basically landed, like, right next to where the last group did. Alright, so I'm getting a little tired of these guys sort of constantly coming in to siege my colony. One of the things that you can sort of do to fix that, though, is actually taking these prisoners and telling them that they're free to go. If you do this enough times, eventually their colony is basically going to say, okay, you know what, these guys aren't so bad, let's just leave them alone, become their friends, or whatever. So, you know, defending constantly against the exact same attack, a little bit nonsense, not great. But, you know, it happens. I could actually build a couple more steel mortars. Apparently everything fired quite recently. But yeah, this is a big part of the game, is that these attacks keep coming and they keep escalating. It becomes kind of nonsense. And this is why I actually like playing on the base builder mode with the extreme difficulty setup. Because the attack waves don't happen as often, but they're just as intense, so... Oh, we hit someone. How's your health there? Yeah, nice. But, ultimately, I think that that's a better way to play this game, is sort of not have to worry about as frequent of attacks, lets you sort of get away with doing other things, as opposed to constantly managing against these sort of raids. Because, let's face it, it's not really that interesting dealing with these sort of sieges all this often. Really? Okay, there we go. That's better. A couple of them are on fire, burn wounds. We've got a fire spreading here. This is much better. What happened was we hit the fire artillery that was there. This person's now unconscious because they're on fire. They're probably going to die. I don't think that I'm going to be able to recruit that person. But now they have to deal with this fire instead of manning that mortar. That's also an incendiary mortar. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that these guys have good thoughts. Happy thoughts. Urgently hungry, that is not happy thoughts. Urgently hungry, that is also not happy thoughts. Oops, prisoner organ harvest. That is happy thoughts. Okay, so you man that. Lestret. You're tired and you're hungry. Okay, so let's leave you alone. Ugly environment, that's fine. Man that steel mortar there. And you can see that, like, we've still got shells coming in. They're trying to deal with this fire. That keeps spreading back into them. It's kind of great. Okay, have we got anyone else down here that we could actually have do something else? Maker. Urgently hungry, urgently hungry. Maxwell's just about the only one that we really could. Mysterious blight destroyed my crops. Fantastic. Now, if we were to go over here, I'm betting that these people are getting pretty unhappy. Stretch, what's wrong with you? Okay, we're gonna have you do something else. Turns out that he was so slow at pickaxing this stuff that he is slowly going insane because he was just like so hungry and tired. But I can't stop pickaxing. Alright, Maxwell, let's have you get on there. Yeah, you're pretty happy. And people's sanity stays quite reliably high for a long time if you're using good meals, which is why I build nothing but fine meals when I can. These are good shots. These are real good shots. That person, I think, they didn't even leave a corpse. This is pretty great. Of course, a lot of, like, gear is being, destroyed in the process, but whatever. Straight again? I thought you were hungry. I thought that was the problem. Alright, well, whatever. Let's have everybody head off to do other things. So these guys have had a rough invasion. This has not gone well for them. They're just like, everything sucks. Now, the bigger problem is that we no longer have the means to really accommodate very many prisoners. We can basically take 3 prisoners, I think. But, you know, that's not great or anything. Yeah, Lestrade, you look like you'd be fine right now. Yeah, no, he's fine. Okay, so what's going to happen is they're going to get into a bit of fight with these natives here, or these tribes people. and just apparently instantly one-shot them all, but whatever. Oh, no, they're getting into a bit of a fight with them. This is going to actually help quite a bit. Because you can see Crane over here, he's actually moving in slowly by himself. The rest of these people have sort of all injured themselves a little bit in this fight. So while Redfield's over here is probably going to get wasted or killed, you know, it's spread out their attack quite a bit and given me a little bit more time, so. You don't have grenade, do you? He has Molotov cocktails, fantastic. It's raining though, so that's fine. Yeah, repair that, that's fine. Okay, let's have you go back there. Our cook can keep cooking. I don't think this is that serious a threat anymore. You're okay now. So let's have you over here. Someone's eating, you're recruiting people. I'm not going to take this invasion too seriously at this point in time, since we're pretty much done. Strits. Yeah, okay, you can put out these fires. Yeah, now they're running away. So, yeah, we managed to capture no one, but I don't really care, because all I wanted to do was fend off this pretty quickly, and we did. Like, this was ridiculously efficient. Get that M24, Maxwell. Or actually, equip that M24. Unforbid all our stuff. And you strip that joy wire, and, you know what, take his jacket. There we go. Okay, well, that was interesting. I'm not sure what he's doing over here. Eating a fine meal outdoors after they just literally took off a dead body. Good for you, you psychopath. Alright, so we unfortunately did burn up most of their stuff here, but that's no reason not to take what is there. Their guns are worth quite a bit of money. And it's always nice to have these prepackaged meals. It is nice that there's no dead bodies there. But anyway, that is, I think, enough for now. We've fended off a lot of the same type of attack over and over again. We've got some good prisoner numbers here. How is Keisuke actually at wardening? Maxwell would probably be better, so we're going to actually make sure that Keisuke is not doing it, because I kind of want to make sure that Maxwell's going to end up doing it. And because of that, we're actually going to increase his priority on that. We can increase our speed now. And I really would love for one of these guys to join in with us so I can just stop worrying about this so much. 1% chance of recruiting Everett. Okay, I think that this guy's just too difficult to bring by. Group of travelers visiting, that's fine. This guy might be too hard-headed to join us. Like, it might... Yeah, recruitment difficulty 99. You know what? He'll eventually swing around, and if he doesn't, we could always sell him to the slave trader, so... Keisuke, you're having a mental break? I'll probably get fixed right away. Strits, whatever. You can really see the... Huh, I think this guy just joined us. That was very strange. Okay, so we've got a new member. It's just like, hey, you guys look pretty cool. Mind if I join you? And we're like, who the hell are you? And he's like, I've joined you. And I'm like, okay. Please don't murder us with axes in our sleep. But yeah, okay, so we've got a new member. None of the people that I took hostage this episode. But, yeah. This is pretty much where you want to be at this sort of point in the game. Like, you just want to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to make your colony survive these sort of BS attack waves that keep coming over and over and over again. While growing your village pretty rapidly, actually. This is quite large. Like, I don't usually have this many people, but, good lord. And this is, like, the importance of that sort of mental break thing. Like, the prisoner organ harvest is a very big part of it. Like, he's still, like, tired and all that other stuff, but... Oh, what the hell? Is that person alive? Huh. Now, the thing is, I can't actually take this guy. I can't, if I were to pick him up, like, literally, his people would freak out and start killing me, and that would suck. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. We'll deal with that in the morning. So this is probably another part of what's causing people to go nuts. How are you feeling? Because you're about to feel a lot worse. You're very tired? Okay, let's just let you go to sleep. Okay, John's, you're actually perfectly happy about everything, so we're gonna have you strip these guys. Trade ship, okay, bulk goods, okay. And, by doing that, that should help a little bit. Where is Maxwell? Did Maxwell wander off to pick something up? Well, straight you, pansy. What we're probably going to have to do is go into furniture here. I've noticed some people have been eating off the ground, so that's kind of an indication that we don't have enough chairs in our kitchen hall. Also, let's haul things out of here. I think part of the problem is Lestrade hasn't had a chance for his sanity to recover from all the awful things that have been happening, so he's just persistently been in the negatives. Alright, so we've... Oh, Maxwell successfully recruited Sam, jumped to location. Sam, you are the one with all the really awesome gear, the powered helmet. We need you to go ahead and get the weapon. I'm running this a lot longer than I should be. Let's call this an episode here. I hope you found this enjoyable before I continue playing that one more turn mentality. But yeah, I hope you found this enjoyable, and of course, as always, I hope to see you all next time.